All right, Bobby, you're our intro guy.
Today is a special day, and today is a podcast where we talk about that special day. Hi, I'm Bobby Parker.
And I'm Joey Nickel.
Welcome to Today Is.
Welcome to Today Is. It is a very special Today Is, mainly because we have not seen each other in 2 weeks.
It feels like a really long time.
We have not recorded a podcast in 2 weeks. Wait.
Like 3.
No, well, 2 weeks, yeah. 2 weeks. Yes, we took 2 weeks off.
Right.
And I forgot how microphones work, that they stay in front of my face when I go to scratch my face. They don't just go away when I go to scratch my face. We have not seen each other in 2 weeks. Yes, it's been 2 weeks because we pre-recorded while I was in Daytona Beach.
Right. Yep.
And then we had one banked accidentally.
Yeah. It was like we talked about having one banked, and then I just went ahead and messed us into it.
We had one banked accidentally, and then so we ended up with 2 weeks where we didn't record anything. So it's been 2 weeks since we've seen each other.
Yeah. It's a little crazy.
Yeah. We had a good last time recording session was a pretty good one.
Yes.
I actually really enjoyed both episodes that we recorded.
Yeah.
That week. They were awesome episodes. And so this week's going to be a letdown.
Absolutely.
It's going to be the worst. But
I already feel disappointed.
Let's talk about a little bit about what's been going on. What have you had any shows in the last 2 weeks?
In the last two weeks, I had one. Well, I did the Emerald Vine Room.
I did. Yes, we did.
Yeah,
we did the Emerald Vine Room together, which we promoted on this podcast.
Right.
We got our whole fan base came.
An entire fan base.
The one person,
yes,
that is the fan of this podcast came to our show at Emerald Vine Room. It was great.
Absolutely.
It was a sold out show.
It was a blast.
It was one of the funnest rooms I've done in a while. Heckler's not the right word for those people.
No, talkative.
The overly
enthusiastic,
overly comfortable people, notwithstanding.
Yeah.
It was actually fun to work with them and make fun of them and stuff like that. But so after the show, you know what it annoys me about shows like that? When there's like a group of people, when there's like 6 people that are kind of ganged up together that are bent on, I don't know, they were just drunk and wanted to be wanted to connect. Right. I don't know. They felt like they were, we can talk to which I actually didn't have a problem with it because I just made fun of them a whole night. It actually worked out. My set was great with them.
Yes.
But I feel bad for the other audience members who it makes them feel uncomfortable. Yeah. Like afterwards, other audience members like, oh, that was kind of weird. Like, sorry about those guys or whatever. And it's like, no, that was fine.
Yes. And I will say, as a comedian who is also in the show, like I know parts of it from your set. I was basically the first comedian up.
Yeah.
So I had I thought a fun set. It was good. They weren't as vocal.
They weren't as loose. They weren't
right, yeah.
when you were up.
And then because it was a sold out show, it was a small room. It was tight, and the air was a little.
It was a little much.
Spotty.
The air conditioning was not working very well. Yeah. Now, to be fair, it's been like 100 degrees.
Oh yeah.
Every day.
It has been miserably hot.
But the air conditioning was not great in that room, all sold out and packed in like that.
Yeah. So it was a speakeasy. So this is the thing that I kind of want to chat about real fast. So it's an axe throwing place, a place where you throw axes.
Yeah.
And then they have attached to that a place where you can secretly drink. And it's like,
yes,
hey, let's secretly drink next to the place where we throw axes.
Which my GPS brought me to the Emerald Vine Room, but it did not exist when I showed up.
Right.
Like there was no. I was like, "There's no Emerald Vine Room here," and I was like, "I think it's in Axe Champions," which is I think was that what it was called, the Axe Champions?
Axe Champion, yeah.
Or Axe Champs?
Axe Champ, something like
that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I go in there. There's a speakeasy with a little like a little door and everything. Like you're supposed to knock and be let into the speakeasy.
Right.
And they had all kinds of cocktails and mocktails.
Oh yeah.
Which I ordered. What I ordered, I did not realize was a slushy. When I ordered it, it was like a shaved ice.
Right.
Like I ordered it and it like all of the ingredients sounded delicious. I was like, oh, this sounds very good. And then they hand it to me and it's this metal martini glass and it's a frozen drink and they give me this little metal spoon with it. And I'm like, all right. And I ordered it intending it to bring it on stage with me. So I ordered it like right before I'm going up. So I'm like, I guess I got to finish this slushy before I go on stage because I can't bring a slushy up there with me with a spoon. That's insane. So I had to finish it quickly before I went up on stage, but it was delicious.
Yeah. Yeah. And I got one. It like I knew it was going to have some fizz. You know, I can't have a lot of carbonation, but I'm like, I'm just going to have a couple sips. And I knew it was going to look cool. Because I'm like, oh, it's red. It was like a strawberry kind of thing. But yeah, it was a really good mocktail. I forget what it's called, but it was strawberry.
Yeah, and very good.
So I had that on stage so I could have some sips, you know, talk about how I like to do that at places, like get one of their signature drinks and like talk about it. I'm probably not going to drink more than a couple sips, but I do enjoy it. But yeah, so the axe throwing place, you know, so I didn't see a lot of your interaction with them because I went out and sat in the axe throwing place because it was much, much cooler.
It was pretty warm. It was pretty warm in there. But yeah, it was a fun. I had a blast in that room. I had a lot of fun in that room, and I would, you know, that place was cool. Like it was just an interesting place. They had interesting art on the walls and pictures and stuff like that. It was just a fun place to be. And a shout out to J. Paul for setting it up.
It was a blast. Now she also she's doing other shows there, so other speakeasy, and they've also had like an ongoing brunch where
they have a brunch show, once a month,
which is pretty cool.
Which is kind of cool. Anyway, it's a cool place. My wife was jealous because she loves stuff like that, and she said we got to go on a date there sometime.
Yeah.
Or she wants to murder me, and she's like, "What a better place to have an alibi than an accident with an axe."
Yeah, and right. You know, hey, I'm sorry, I was secretly drinking, which is what this place is designed for.
I didn't know these drinks had alcohol in them, and I didn't see that my husband was. He seemed to be in front of the target, but it turns out he was just walking towards the bathroom, and I threw an axe at him.
Right. He said, "Hey, toss me the keys," because I had been drinking, and you know, oops.
And I thought he said, "Throw this axe at my head.
Yeah.
Watch me catch it with my teeth." So anyway, we'll see how it goes if we go there. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. That was a really fun show. Did you have any other shows besides that one?
So aside from that, I had I just went to a couple open mics. Went down to Christy B's, and I've got to say, for a Sunday night mic,
pretty good.
It's really good.
Oh, okay.
Every time I've been there, and given it's just a handful of times, but it's a handful of spaced out times. It's been a good crowd, and it's had a fair number of comedians. So it's been pretty cool to see how well that's worked.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. Small clubs like that, you're always worried they're going to close at any minute.
Yeah. Yes.
So it's good to hear that. It seems like she's doing okay. I don't know the translation from social media to what it's actually like, but
right.
I've heard great things about it. I keep meaning to get booked there. I've Michelle Keith. I've talked to her a couple times, but I'm honestly, this sounds like a humble brag, but honestly, I'm just so busy. I haven't had time to book a night there.
It's going to be the opposite for me. Like I've tried reaching out and,
oh, really?
well here's the thing. I've reached out to Michelle and kind of played phone tag with her. Then like I am very bad at like Facebook Messenger and Instagram Messenger, all those things. Like I'm much better at like text.
Yeah.
And I missed a message from Christy B like, hey, would you be interested in like featuring like this night? I'm like, like it wouldn't have worked out, but I'm like
yeah, you got to get on that.
Like a
Listen,
month later.
you gotta be on top of Facebook Messenger. I am always shocked to find a comedian that is like not on Facebook.
Oh,
and I'm like, you can't be a comic. Like you could. That's just part of the job. You can't be a stand-up comic and not be on Facebook.
Well, so here's the thing. Like I'm pretty good. Like I went in and started like, hey, I'm reaching out to her. And I had an unread message. I'm like, I didn't have any unread messages until I typed in her name. I'm like, how?
You didn't even see.
Like I didn't see it. Like I swear I've been so much better at keeping track of those things and reaching out. Like I'm actively doing it.
I actually prefer communicating through through Facebook Messenger. And I'll tell you why. So, like, every now and then, somebody will be like, hey, just here's my number, like, through Facebook Messenger. They're like, just here's my number, text me instead of Facebook Messenger. And it annoys me every time because I want to see, like, they're all organized there. It has our history of conversation since the beginning of time. Yep. Like, I can search the conversation forever since we first... I don't know. I prefer Facebook Messenger, and you can delete messages. So, like, if you send something accidentally, you can unsend it, and they'll never read it. They'll never have read it. And you can't do that with a text message, which, by the way, I don't know why you can't. I don't know why you can't delete a text message like you can Facebook Messenger. We should not be using SMS at all. SMS should not exist.
Well, I know that you have very strong opinion. I know that I can delete a text message
from iPhone to iPhone.
iPhone
to iPhone because iPhone doesn't use SMS. They use iMessage, which would be fine if they weren't so snooty about not allow. Like they're very snooty about Android phones. So you can't like they made everybody get on board with iMessage, which by the way we could have just all agreed on a third party working this. But because iMessage is integrated in the iPhone, they forced everybody to use iMessage, and then they made everybody feel like they were better than everybody else because they got the green bubble or the blue bubble. I can't remember which is which because I've never owned an iPhone. Like it's like green if you're an Android or blue if you're an iPhone, and it's like you mess up the text message thread if you're an Android because it uses iMessage and it doesn't use SMS. But I don't know. I just feel like it's very... do mine come in green?
Yours come in green.
Mine come in green.
Yep.
So if they come in blue, that means it's an iPhone. If they come in green, that means it's an Android.
Gotcha.
Or just not an iPhone.
I just knew it was different. I didn't know.
Which, by the way, is a new form of discrimination. Like, it's a new form of bigotry, is the green versus blue bubble. As far as I'm concerned. But, so I don't, the whole thing is backwards, and we just have to deal with it. But this is why I prefer Facebook Messenger.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm messaging a person rather than messaging a phone number too. And I don't know. I prefer Messenger.
You know what? I think I'm slowly being sold. It's just I know that I'm much faster. I'm just trained to respond faster
to text messages,
in text, and I don't check that as often as I should, and I need to.
I mean, are you not getting the notifications on Messenger?
I guess I am, but half the time it's like, hey,
where's your Messenger app placed on your phone?
I've got to go back to so it's a screen that's further back.
That's your problem. Yeah. You got to have it next to your message. You got to have it next to your text message app.
I
have it at the bottom. You got your text message app at the bottom of your screen, locked on the bottom of your screen. Because mine is. I don't know if everybody does it like that.
No, I have it back.
No, like here. So see how your text message app is locked at the bottom of your screen?
I do.
You need to lock your Messenger app in the same spot.
See, I had it tied with social media at the back because I hate social media.
Yeah, me too. But you got to have it somewhere prominent that you're always going to see it, and I don't know what to do about this microphone.
I do. It give me just one.
But what's loose? What's loose about it though? I don't know. Well, there it goes.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I got it. Wait, no, I don't. it like twists around and then doesn't stay.
So we can.
But that's not gonna help the twist, is it? I don't know. Here, I might have it. There. I'm just gonna try to not touch it. Try not to.
Yeah. So that was the one that was always on my side. The tables flipped around. So.
Oh.
So
I get it.
That's what happened
Which
earlier.
explains why that was different.
Yeah,
okay.
and that why that one's closer to the front. Cause, yeah, my fault about that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I blame you for everything anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if something goes wrong on the podcast, it is Bobby's fault. That's usually how we go with that.
Anyway, you should put your Messenger app there. I messed it up again. Well, the problem. There it goes again.
Things can be tightened.
Well, but I don't like in this direction.
That's
what I'm saying. Like that's what's getting loose. Is it keeps coming around the thread. All right, I'm gonna just try to work with what I have. There it goes.
See,
I don't know how to see how this. It's the looseness of this.
Right.
Like, and then I tighten it, and then it pops through. Do you see?
Yep. Okay.
I don't know. Is the thread stripped? Is that the problem?
I don't know.
I don't know.
So we just might scrap these.
There it goes. I just did it again.
We can scrap this completely.
Anyway, we're quitting podcasting.
Yeah.
And Bobby is quitting comedy because he hates Messenger.
That is the.
No, I hate social media. It's annoying that it has to be done. Social media has become just a routine for me now. Like It's just something okay, I've got a show, I post it here and here and here, and then this. Facebook adding the feature of being able to post to Facebook and Instagram at the same time, great.
Yep.
Life-changing. Like, literally cuts my social media time in half. So that's great. Which is also why I don't post on Twitter anymore, because that kind of just fell by the wayside. I still post on TikTok every now and then, but honestly, I'm most active on Facebook and Instagram.
Right. I've been dedicating my time to putting video and recording my sets, uploading to YouTube, and I'm going to start putting just clips out. As much as I can.
Yeah, I need to do a little more. I was better at clip farming, but I need to go through and I've recorded so much. I need to just go through and watch it all and figure out what's good. And I always record the audio separately, so I have to. That's the thing. Like, I record the audio separately, so then when it comes time to wanting to post it, I'm like, I gotta edit it and bring the audio in and sync it up, and that's always seems annoying in my head. Anyway, what were we talking about? I was going to talk about something else. Anyway, Christy B's.
Crispy, yeah.
Glad to hear that it was a fun show. I'd like to get booked there soon. I gotta have the schedule for it. I mean, it's been like a year I've been trying to get booked there. Not trying but just like talking to Michelle and like, oh, we have this available, and I'm so busy.
Right.
I'm already booked like every weekend. So it's very hard to get out there for me, but I do want to get out there because it's only an hour away. It's so close. And she's opening a second club. In Daytona.
Down the old what? No, hold it. No, she at one point she was talking about doing the old Madcaps, I think.
Well, she took in New Smyrna.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
There was talk about it. I don't know.
Because I think she bought or leased a space in Daytona.
Right. Yeah. So
I don't know what and then she was going to open something there, I think.
And
I don't know.
And then of course there's the very sad news from Daytona.
I know. Okay, that was the next thing I was going to talk about. So I was in Daytona Beach last week. Week before last. I was in Daytona Beach. That was the first pre-recorded show we posted. I was in Daytona Beach. I went my father
right
bought a timeshare 11 years ago, in Daytona Beach, so we have to go every year.
Right.
And we have a lot of fun. It's a big family reunion. We have 30 people there. It's a lot of fun. But we've been going 11 years, and every year I go to Tiernanog. I go to do the open mic. I've been doing it since year one. I don't. Yeah, and it wasn't even that wasn't the first time I went to Tiernanog, but it was like that became a regular thing. Every year I go to Tiernanog on the Wednesday of the trip, and it's nice because it's at like 10:30, so the kids are already in bed and everything. I'm not missing out on anything by going.
Right.
I went to the show. It was a great show. I had a lot of fun. I always see my Daytona friends, and they're always like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" and stuff. And then I tell my Daytona Beach jokes, and then I talk about the Wyndham that we stay at, all that. And then, like maybe a couple days later, I found out they're closing.
Yeah.
And apparently they didn't know, or at least the comics didn't know when I was there. So I was like, why didn't they tell me? I guess they didn't find out until days later. But Tiernanog is closing.
Yeah, and I will be the first to say, like, I went there once, so it wasn't.
I've been there a lot.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing for me just because it was Wednesday night at 10:30. It's just like it never jived with my work schedule. Like,
yeah, it's a rough room for somebody trying to live a normal life.
And I've gone to plenty of mics late. It's just also a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, right.
for an open mic.
It's just I'm really sad about it. It's not. Here's the thing. It's not like it was this awesome show every week, but it was fun. And I enjoyed going, and it was the hang. It was the Rain Dogs of Daytona, and it's sad that it's leaving. And I'm also sad that what's his name? Zach. Zach Bennett is going to be recording he's going to record a special there to kind of celebrate the end of it. End of an era, and I will be in Georgia that night.
Oh, what night is it?
It's on August 23rd.
August 23rd.
So, and I'll be up in Kingsland, Georgia that night and doing a show. So I won't be able to go there for the special taping, which I'm very disappointed that I won't be able to be there. So it's kind of sad I won't be there for the kind of last hurrah of Shantytown. I'm gonna have to try to get down there before it closes one more time.
I might just have to go on that dirtbag mecca.
Yeah, I know.
Pilgrimage myself.
Well, Daytona. The thing about Daytona is like, now that area they fixed it up recently. Like it's a lot nicer. They redid the road. They put a median in, which that bugs me because you used to be able to just turn left into Tiernanog. Now you have to make Now you have to make. I have not. I know how to use microphones. Like, what is going on? Like, why do I keep hitting this microphone? I for a living for the last 10 years, I have for a living held a microphone or worked with a microphone for the last 10 years of my professional life. You would not know that by what's been going on today. What was I talking about? Oh, they put a median in, so now you have to make a U-turn to get in, which annoys me. But so they're fixing up that area. That's probably why Tiernanog is closing, because it's this dive bar rundown thing, and they're maybe trying to make that.
They're gentrifying.
I don't even know the story. I don't even know why they're closing down, but because you would think they'd be pretty successful there, because they're right there, like right there by the beach. Like you can just walk right off the beach and go to that bar. But for whatever reason they're selling. I don't know the story. Maybe I'll find out and let you guys know the story. But they are fixing it up. It used to look pretty run down in that area. In fact, I remember one time a hurricane came through Daytona, and it kind of messed up the boardwalk there. It was pretty rough. They had to kind of rebuild some things. And it was maybe a couple weeks after the hurricane, and they didn't do Tiernanog for a couple weeks because they had no power and it was flooded.
Right.
Then eventually they reopened, and I texted Zach, who was the host at the time, which, by the way, Zach Bennett, I think, was the original host of the show. I don't know if he was the original, but he was the host when I started. And I texted him. I said, "Hey, you guys open this week?" "Yeah." I was like, "Hey, is it pretty rough down there with the hurricane?" And he's like, "Yeah. Don't mind. It's pretty bad. The hurricane was pretty bad, but don't worry, we're still open." I go down there. did not look any different. And a giant hurricane had come through and ruined that area, and it looked exactly the same as the last time I was there. Like there was no difference pre-hurricane. Like 2 days before the hurricane, it looked exactly like 2 days after the hurricane.
Right.
Like there was still there's just always debris around there anyway. There's just always like if you don't keep up, that's the thing about Florida. You don't have to have a hurricane to have debris. If you don't keep up with the debris, it will just build up. like trees fall, like big palm leaves are everywhere. Like Florida will take back unless you do something about it.
So every year, we basically have a Florida colonoscopy.
Yeah, right. Right.
Little enema just to kind of, the weather bidet, if you will.
Speaking of bidets, I'm actually going to bring it up this time.
Okay, yeah.
So,
yeah.
You said that like it's been this thing. Like of course you're going to bring it up.
Of course, yeah.
Now, okay, this is the second time I've used your bathroom. And I didn't bring it up last time because I forgot, and I'm going to bring it up now. You've talked about it on stage. You have a bidet in there.
Yes,
it's
I do.
attached to the toilet.
Yep.
It is a Tushy brand bidet. If anybody wants to sponsor the show, right? It's a Tushy brand. Is that what it is?
I believe so.
A Tushy bidet.
Yeah.
I don't understand how a bidet on a toilet works.
Okay.
And I'm afraid to buy one.
Okay.
But on principle, I would like one. I would like a bidet.
Yeah.
I would like to clean
Yep.
my butt. But I don't understand how it's not filthy, just spraying filthy water at you. I don't understand that.
So
I understand the water source is coming directly from the tap. It's not coming from the toilet.
Right. Yep.
But how is it not so dirty all the time that it's going to just spray gross water on you?
Well, so it is spraying water that was going to go into the tank.
Yeah.
It is rerouting that and spraying that into your hiney. So it's the same kind of water you would have if you're taking a shower.
Same water if you're taking a shower.
Right. And so it is spraying it up as a little shoot. It's spraying it up, and there's some splashage happening. Yeah. And then you use something to dry yourself off, but you get most of the.
So you still have to use toilet paper.
You should still dry.
So it doesn't
yourself off.
doesn't replace toilet paper.
It does not completely replace it, but it gets.
But you
most
use
of
less
it.
toilet paper
Use less.
because it's going to clean you off. You just need to dry off,
Right.
or just sit there long enough.
Right, or sit there long enough. And if you're reading the news or
use a fan
or have a good game. Yeah.
Okay. My concerns are still not satiated.
Okay.
But how is there not just gross stuff on it all the time? It's in the toilet. I don't is there not?
So it sprays this way.
Okay.
So it's spraying this way and then coming down this way. So there might be a little backsplash this way, but you might when you're cleaning your toilet, you'll take care of it. It's like other things in the toilet.
I'm still not satisfied. I'm still not buying one.
I
don't know. It just sounds gross to me. But on paper, I'm like, okay, I want because here's the thing. For centuries, bidets have been separate from toilets.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, they're like, it's okay to put them together now? After centuries of having separate bidets?
You know what? For almost a century, we had phones and cameras completely separated, and now we've put them together, and you know what? We're confused when they're not there.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
And in for years, we were confused of having glasses that weren't connected to the internet, and that's the next thing.
Yeah.
So now it's the next step in evolution.
Yeah, I guess so. Have you seen those handheld bidets?
I have one.
You have a handheld bidet? How is that not just gross? How is that not? You're just I feel like I would just get it everywhere if I did that.
So I got one when I traveled for a little longer than I normally travel last year.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I want this for the hotel, because I'm like I'm so used to having it, and I'm like it was like $20 on Amazon. I got it, and you can just use a bottle of water, and put a bottle, and then you just hold it, and it just so it easy refill source. I'm like, might as well take it.
All right. Well, that
we've learned too much about me.
Yeah, thank you for listening to today's bidet segment. This will be a new segment every week. We'll have a theme song, bidet talk with Bobby and Joey.
May I suggest we'll have some some didgeridoo, and then we'll just say good day bidet.
Good day bidet talk.
Yeah.
All right. So today's topic. Okay, we are at 30 minutes exactly.
30 minutes
text
exactly.
Me that. 30 minutes exactly.
All
We're at
right.
30 minutes exactly. I'll put the graphic up, but you can probably tell what today's topic is. It is Harry Potter's birthday. Harry Potter's birthday is July 31st. Actually, you know what? I didn't look up the year. What year was Harry Potter born?
I
want to say I'm going to take a guess on the
Okay.
year. I'm going to say 1985.
All right. So
I'm going to say Harry Potter was born in 1985.
and Harry Potter was born on July 31st, 1980.
1980?
1980.
Oh, he's older than me?
He's older than you, apparently.
Oh, that's crazy. 1980. He's not even a millennial. He's barely a millennial. He's,
Right,
he's almost Gen X.
No, he is technically Gen X.
Is that Gen X? Is 1980 Gen X?
1980 is
After 1980, it's millennial.
right, and I think there's an argument can be made, but it is technically 80.
Okay, so he's a Gen Xer. I did not realize it was so. I thought the book, for some reason in my mind, Chamber of, is that the first one? No, the first one is Sorcerer's Stone, but the book's Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone, right?
For some reason in my mind, Philosopher's Stone took place in 1997. I don't know why that was in my head, but I guess it wasn't.
Well, that's
It would have been 1991.
Well, that would have been 1991, but then you figure she wrote it, editing all those things. That's pretty much when it was coming out.
Was 1997.
Like
that's probably why I thought that. That's
Right.
probably why I thought that, because it was 1997 when it came out.
Like I know that I first read it in 99 or 2000.
How versed are you? You've seen all the movies, right?
I've seen all of the movies
Multiple times.
multiple times.
Okay.
I'm much more of a book fan than a movie.
So
fan.
Harry Potter is like, Harry Potter is your Star Wars for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm more Star Wars, you're more Harry Potter.
Yeah, and this is much more my wife's stuff. She's much more.
She's into it.
She is in.
My wife is into Harry Potter a lot. She read all the books with the kids. We watched all the movies as we each book. They'd finish a book and then we'd watch the movie afterwards, which worked out because then Packer was a little bit older by the time we got to the later ones. But so you've seen the movies.
Yes.
And I was, first of all, I was not aware that it took place in the 90s until later, until I had seen all of, there it goes again.
Yeah, she's out, Pete. Okay. Yeah, so you weren't aware that it took place in the 90s.
Yes. Do the movies take place in the 90s?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they do. And the best way for us to know that and judge that is by the technology the Dursleys have.
But they don't really focus on the Dursleys. So like
they don't.
They don't spend a lot of time at the Dursleys. I just never noticed that they didn't have cell phones and stuff like that.
Right.
Now let's see. So we're talking about how old is he when the movies end? So it's 8 years.
He's 17.
It's an 8-year period.
11 to 17. So.
But there's how many movies though? There's 7 movies though.
There's eight movies.
8 movies, but 7
books.
years.
Yeah.
7 years, because it's year 11. He's 11 years old, then he's 12 years old, then he's 13. So it's 7 years of content.
Yes.
So we have 7 years. So that's 1991 to 1998.
Yes. Yep.
So yeah, there would be maybe a cell phone here and there, but not a smartphone.
Right. Yep.
I guess there'd be cell phones. Cell phones came about in the 80s, so there'd be cell phones, but he wouldn't have the Dursley kid probably wouldn't. Kids didn't have cell phones.
No. Wasn't very.
Unless you're
very
Zach
common.
Morris. Zach Morris was the only kid with a cell phone.
Right. Or like a pager, because you're like super fly.
Now that's the other thing. They never really have technology in it. The closest we have to technology in it is TVs. That's it. That's like the only you see a TV at the restaurant,
Right.
the cafe he's in the last movie and stuff like that.
Right.
Like you don't really see any technology, which is funny because I think the TV is like a '90s TV. It's not flat screen or anything. I think in my head, it's like I don't know if I just have a low. What's the expectation? Maybe expectation for London, but I'm like, yeah, I guess they just have old TVs in London. In my head, I'm like thinking it's current day, and they all have these terrible '90s TV. I guess they just don't update their TVs over in England.
Yeah, it's like once we're done with our TVs, we ship them over there.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Like
That's what I was thinking.
TVs,
which is, I think, in my head, what explained the lack of technology was just like, oh, it's England. Which, to be fair, their buildings have been around for so long. Some of them they kind of just always look the same. They don't really. It's not like there's new buildings being built in London. They're all the same buildings.
Yeah, just kind of refurbished the inside a little bit.
The inside. So I think that's why England's kind of London can be kind of a timeless looking place.
Right. Yeah.
So I think that's why I never realized the movies take place in the 90s. Also, the fashion was borderline. First of all, they're always wearing robes anyway.
Right, yeah.
But I would say the fashion was not overtly 90s fashion.
No, but it wasn't overtly 90s fashion to us.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. So I it's just funny that I just never I didn't realize until I had seen all the movies years later when my wife was reading the books that I was like, oh, these should take place in the 90s. I didn't realize it was the 90s.
Right.
I had a joke about it, in fact, I would do on stage. And I guess no other people didn't realize it took place in the 90s because my joke was about that we have technology now. I guess the joke wasn't necessarily about the context of the movies or the books because I said I'd just like to see one Muggle accidentally end up at Hogwarts and he's totally unimpressed with all the magic because he has things in his pocket that can do better.
Yeah.
He just they're like, look, we can communicate through the fire, and it's like, okay, I can just call him. Let me just call him, okay?
Let me FaceTime him. That way I don't have to look at somebody's burning face.
The picture's way better, and I don't risk singeing my eyebrows when I look at him. And then it's like, oh, look, we have these paintings that can move. It's like, I got a flat screen TV that's thinner than this painting.
Right. Yeah.
And I can watch whatever I want on it.
Yeah, they don't just disappear for no reason.
Yeah. In fact, when we want to mimic this exact effect in the real world, we just use a flat screen TV. Like that's like so I always thought that was funny. And I was like, and the Wizarding War, the second, I guess it's technically the second Wizarding War, is that what they called it when they met but anyway, when they had their Wizarding War with Harry Potter and Voldemort, it's like I feel like that could have been ended with one well-placed sniper. Like they're in the valley. Like there's mountains everywhere.
Yeah.
Like put somebody out. Call MI6. Like why aren't they using the Muggles for this one?
Yeah.
Like he's not he's bulletproof. Like I don't think he's gonna see a bullet coming. Just one, and then he's dead. Like and then he's just dead on the ground. Although they got to get the Horcruxes too, or he's gonna come back.
Yeah.
But sniper rifles have more than one bullet, is what I'm saying, and you can have more than one sniper.
Absolutely.
I just feel like that whole war was a little nonsense because it's like they went through all this stuff, and it's like I feel like they could have.
So
they could have gone easier.
It
wouldn't have been as interesting.
I've got a super important question for you because we've talked about the movies a little bit. We've talked about. I'm a huge fan of the books first. What do you think about the new HBO series that's coming out?
So here's the thing. I've always said that the Harry Potter franchise of books, if they had done it if it had come out within the last couple years, it would have been a TV show instead of a series of movies.
Right.
Just because TV shows are much better now than they used to be, and if you look at it, nobody's making books into movies anymore, and if they are, they haven't been very successful. Like all the successful books all the successful adaptations are shows.
Yes.
They're making books into shows because it's way easier to tell the story. You can if there's multiple books, you do them in multiple seasons. Like there's a system in place for sequels. You don't have to worry about is there going to be a sequel, is there not going to be a sequel, and I mean, yeah, you eliminate the blockbuster aspect of it, which Harry Potter it works well with a blockbuster. You know,
Right.
you do a big budget movie. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, but I was gonna say it lets you get into the details that you can't do
that you miss in the movies. I hope it's done well. I hope they do it like they should, and I hope they have some of the details that I missed from the movies that I'm like, I wish that had been portrayed in the movie.
Like Peeves.
Yeah, I just wish there were. I hope they do it well. And HBO Max historically has done well, has done good with that kind of thing.
Right.
However, they've cast the whole cast by now. They've already started filming, I think, right?
Yes. Yeah. They've
cast the whole cast. My biggest concern is they've ruined those children's lives now, right? Like that's my only concern is like now they've locked in kids to an HBO show for 7 years. More than that. It's going to take longer than 7 years to tell these stories.
Yes.
Like they're not going to come up with a season a year. It's going to be like a season every 2 or 3 years. So these kids now until they're adults will be working on this show, and now they've ruined their childhoods, which is what happened to the cast of the movies too.
Yeah.
Like they had no childhoods because of this. That's the biggest problem with books and movies like this is like, and child actors in general. It's like I don't know.
That's actually one of the tough things for me. My son, who's never been on this podcast, much to his chagrin, and I say that because he's always busy.
What are you making up? What's chagrin mean? What's with you and making up words today? What did you say earlier?
Earlier I said verve, but
Verve.
that was very intentionally wrong. But so he wants to be on the podcast, but he's busy. He's at theater camp, and he wants to be in theater and do shows and do that. And I am terrified as somebody who's slightly in the business. I say slightly. I do stand up. I've been in movies. I've done commercials.
I would say, as far as your kids are concerned, we live in Florida, so like it's not like we live in LA. You know, it's not like there's a risk of like him being sucked into the Hollywood world. So I think that helps. And how old is he now? He's 12.
He's 12. Yeah. So I know I'm overly cautious.
By the time he's trying to do this professionally, he'll probably be an adult anyway. Yeah. By the time he gets to the point where he can do something professionally with it, but yeah, I get it. Like for sure. Like there's definitely hint of exploitation of minors when it comes to TV shows.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'd have to. That is the one thing that bothers me about it. And now some people have gotten mad about the casting of Snape.
Yes. Yeah.
Now I am not. I'm not enthusiastic about it, but not because Snape is black.
Right.
It's because he's good looking. That is my concern with Snape. Have you seen the pictures of him?
I have, and I've actually started watching a series that actor stars in. Yeah, his name's like Pape.
What do you think?
I think that he is a brilliant actor. And usually anybody who comes up through like the Royal Shakespeare Company, which I believe he did, is going to be.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a handsome man. And but you can kind of mask that a little bit, like, and that's a big thing, you know, like with actors. But
yeah, I mean, I'm sure if he's a good actor and he's got the chops, I'm sure it's going to be fine. But I'm always concerned when they cast. It's like, did you even look for ugly people? Like, can you give us ugly people some work, please?
Right.
Like they keep casting good-looking people to play ugly people, and that bothers me way more than them changing his race. Like, I don't care what race who cares what race he is? It's like, but it's the lack of representation of ugly people.
It's as a character actor, which means fat and or ugly, and in my case, it's both.
Alan Rickman, absolutely a character actor.
Yes, brilliant character.
Brilliant character actor. I mean, I'm sure he's had leads, yes, but it's like he's such a good. It's such a you cast Alan Rickman to be Alan Rickman.
Yeah, he's not classically handsome. He's not ugly, but he's
ugly,
not classically
he's
handsome.
ugly enough.
Yes.
He's ugly enough to be one of us.
Yes.
That's my concern with it. That was my concern with Jimmy Olsen, not the current Jimmy Olsen, but the Zack Snyder Jimmy Olsen. He was this cool black dude, and people started getting, the wrong kind of people got mad that he was black, which I did not care. But he was cool and good looking and tall, and I'm like, this is not Jimmy Olsen. You cannot make Jimmy Olsen. It wasn't Zack Snyder. It was I think it was the Supergirl show. Anyway, but I was like, you cannot make Jimmy Olsen cool. Right. That is the one thing I know about Jimmy Olsen is he is a dork. He is a nerd, and he's one of us. Like, do you realize the representation you're removing from these? You're removing us from the story now.
Right.
Like the fans of this story see themselves in Jimmy Olsen. He's us in the story, and now you've removed him because now he's cool and tall and good looking.
Yeah.
Hey, boys, you got to be quiet, bud.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Like, there's no way that this doesn't come out wrong, and I don't mean it to.
Maybe don't say it then.
No. And
it has to be said.
It has to be said. I think this guy is a brilliant actor. I have my only concern with him being cast as Snape as a black man is that people are going to lose the sight of him being a brilliant actor playing the role well,
right? Because it's always going to be overshadowed by the fact that they cast a different race,
right? And like how does that change the story? And like I don't want to hear all of that. Like, it's a brilliant story, and he's gonna do a brilliant job. And I
hope they don't focus on it in the story. Like, I hope they just play it like it's supposed to be played. And then I think we'll be fine, which I think is going to happen. I think that's what's going to happen. However, somebody did point out that their suspicions of Snape have no merit. Like, because he's not. Okay, so every movie, I almost said every episode, every movie, they're like, Snape is a bad person. And it's like, why is he a bad person? I don't know. He just had something about him.
Yep.
And it's like, now it's going to seem racist. Now they're going to be like... I was like, I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Just the way he looks, I don't trust that guy.
And that's the thing. I don't want it to be
that
because
I don't want that to over.
It wasn't
supposed
about
to be,
that. And it was such a
Plus,
brilliant
don't
thing.
This is going to be the worst thing I may have ever said.
Yeah.
At one point, doesn't James? I'm debating whether I should say this on the podcast. Doesn't James hang Snape from a tree at one point?
Yeah.
Isn't that like a thing that he is traumatizes? Yeah. Like, this is a completely different context now.
Yeah. Now it that's happened in England. So they don't have the same context.
I guess.
Culturally. They understand it, but it's not as significant. And,
I mean, wasn't that like a thing? Wasn't that like a big catalyst for why Snape hated James so much?
Yes, that was a very, very big part of it, and that's
plus it's like now to be fair, I do feel like at some point you have to go like Alan Rickman. How can you replace Alan Rickman? Yeah. How can anybody of all the cast in those movies? I would think the hardest one to replace would be Alan Rickman, in my opinion. I think you can replace any of the others, in my opinion. Alan Rickman was such, he was that guy. It's like it's hard to replace him. So I guess you go completely different. Like that is one way to go.
I'm looking at it like I'm looking at Heath Ledger's Joker.
Right.
I would have not made that casting choice in a million years. He's replacing Jack Nicholson. Nah, I don't see it. And you know what? Brilliant performance.
Brilliant. Well, considered the best live action Joker, I think.
Yeah.
Most people consider it the best live action Joker. Look at like Ben Affleck as Batman. When he was announced, everybody lost their minds. And in my opinion, I liked him a lot. Yeah. I would say, in my opinion, second best Batman. I would say second best.
I I've only seen him as Batman in a movie one time, and I just haven't watched it much. I liked it, but
I think he was a great Batman. I think he had the. I think the Snyder Universe Batman is one of the best Batmans that we've had. However, I would like to see more. I do like the movie The Batman.
I really
loved that
enjoyed
movie. It had he was a real detective in that movie.
Yep.
So in my opinion, the representation of Batman in story is better in The Batman. But I like Ben Affleck as Batman. Now I liked Robert Pattinson too.
I thought that was a great movie.
I think I put him as third. I don't know, somewhere in there. Adam West gets put in there, but he's but not for the same reasons. I just liked that.
Yeah, that's
Batman. I just liked the show, and I liked Adam West, and I liked the comedy. I liked comedic Batman, but it's like I would say number one for me, and this is almost 100% nostalgia, is Michael Keaton. And he does not look like Batman. Like, he does not have the body for Batman. He's not a tall dude, but it's just always going to be my Batman. Like, he's the first Batman for me.
But he has that charisma. He's got
he
that.
Definitely
he's
has
got that thing.
He's got the vibe. Like, he gets the personality and vibe. He's a great Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
And then when he switches to Batman, also great. He has that rough voice that he can do. Like, he definitely has the vibe and the aura of Batman, to me, more than any of the other actors.
I ranking Batman is like comparing cereals with omelets. They're both breakfast foods, but they're so different that it doesn't matter.
I would say definitely. When I'm ranking the Batmans, it's like, if they're like, okay, we're doing a new Batman movie, we're gonna use a Batman we used before. Let's assume everybody's alive.
Right.
We're gonna use a Batman because 2 Batmans are dead. At least. Well, I mean, I'm not counting the 40s and stuff like that.
Yeah, we've lost Adam and we've lost Val.
Yeah. So let's say they announce, we're bringing back one of the actors who played Batman in the past.
Okay.
Time does not matter. They're all the same age. Let's say they're all 29.
They're all in their Batman prime.
They're all in their Batman prime. They're all in their early 30s or something, or late 20s. Batman prime, we're bringing back one of the actors. Who am I most excited to hear that they're bringing back? Probably Michael Keaton in his prime. Now, I was excited about him coming back anyway, but like, to say in his prime, I would say if they announced Michael Keaton, I'd be excited. And second most excited, I would probably say Ben Affleck. Third most excited, Adam West, if they're doing a comedy.
Right.
And fourth most excited, Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Fifth most excited, Val Kilmer. Sixth most excited, George Clooney. George Clooney's on the bottom of the list.
Yeah, George Clooney. I like.
No shade to George Clooney. I love George Clooney.
But no, those
honestly, he'd be a better Batman now. I think. Like, he could play an old Batman now, I think, and do better.
Yeah,
especially because he's such a better actor now than he was back then.
And then he was handicapped by a script.
Yeah,
like
that movie.
Him
the
and Val
problem with that movie was not George Clooney.
Yeah,
it ended up being. He ended up being bad, but it's not because of George Clooney.
Yeah.
It's not his fault.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
But we've gone way off the Harry Potter subject.
So anyway, all right. So before we wrap it up, I do want to. I found.
Okay.
We wanted to house you.
Yes,
because you're homeless.
My family has long debated what house I'm in. And everyone is always, hey, everyone has a choice. There's like, hey, we think you're this, we think you're that. I can argue that I'm in any of the houses, very, very easily. So I don't know.
Okay, so I did find out that the Harry Potter website, harrypotter.com, has an official
sorting mechanism.
Ooh,
okay.
Now, in order to do that, you do have to sign up with an email.
All right.
Here, do you want to put? Do you have like you could use a burner email. I don't think it matters.
Yeah,
whatever.
I will.
I have one that I use to sign up for everything.
sign up here once my
birthday and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Credit card information. Social
yes,
Security.
Social Security. This is not, and then it's actually joeynickel.com. So while you're doing that, I'm gonna point out some of these things. We do have the sorting hat. So when you start filling this out, let me know. We'll put the sorting hat on you. Is this the electronic one or a floppy one?
That is.
Oh, it is electronic.
The electronic one.
Somehow.
Yes. All right.
This is the sorting hat. This is the Beast book.
Yes, the Monster Book of Monsters. And I'm just getting my email confirmation. It is going to tell me Harry Potter, consent.
By the way, while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and say tomorrow night, really good beer stop, Nocatee. Tomorrow night, really good beer stop, Nocatee. Please come to that show. We've got a few tickets left. We upped it. I'm going to bring some folding chairs. Last time, I think we capped it around 50. I think we're going to try to add some this time. So buy some tickets. Danny Johnson is at Really Good Beer Stop tomorrow night. That's Friday, August 1st. Get your tickets at comedysuperfriends.com or check out our social media pages. But if you just go to comedysuperfriends.com, it'll be right at the top. So August 1st, buy tickets for that. I'm going to be in August 21st.
Hey guys.
Boys, let's quiet down a little bit. August 21st, I will be at Voodoo Brewing in Jacksonville.
Very nice.
August 22nd, I will be at the Emerald Theater in not Panama City, in Miramar, Florida. I will be at the Emerald Theater in Miramar, Florida. By the way, that was one of the best shows I ever did last year. Ooh. Was at the Emerald Theater in Miramar, Florida. It was a sold-out show, big theater. Boys, you've got to be quiet, buddy. You can't yell at each other like that. I don't know if this is being picked up on the microphone or not, but that is a great show. Last time I was there, I sold out of merch, so I'm going to try to bring more than I brought last time. If you're listening and you're in the area, come out, buy some merch from me. That is going to be a good show. Then August 23rd, I will be in Kingsland, Georgia at, I think it's another axe throwing place, actually.
Ooh, we're good at axe throwing places.
Yeah, for some reason, axe throwing and comedy go together. I don't know why. I forget the name of it. I'll try to put it in the comments, or not in the comments, in the episode description. But anyway, those are the shows I'm going to be at in the month of August. What else?
All right. I'm going. I just found another quiz.
You couldn't get that one to work?
Yeah, it was making me do way too much stuff.
Really?
So, I'm not putting in that much information.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just taking forever. So, let me see. We've got.
All right. So.
Okay. Get ready, set, and get sorted.
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Okay, you've made it to Hogwarts, which means you've already bought a wand from Ollivanders. What material is at its core?
What would you put at your core?
We
have the choices are unicorn hair, dragon heartstring, or phoenix feather.
Out of these, I think a dragon
heartstring
is. During your year-end exams, you notice that one of your classmates was using an enchanted quill. You come top of the class anyways, but they are second. What do you do? I don't really care.
Tell the professor immediately. Nothing. But if I hadn't come to the top of the class, I'd tell the professor.
Yeah, I'm going to give them a high five for managing to sneak the quill into the exam. That is pretty impressive, and it just went away.
I think you can just press back.
I'm going to press forward.
Oh, forward.
And see what happened there.
Did we lose it? Did we lose our progress?
Give them a high five. I selected that. Up here, I said dragon heartstring.
You're really having a problem with this.
I am. I just might. What would you would be most hurt if a person called you? Probably boring. It's true. I am usually boring, but
Why do you have to click it like 6 times?
I don't know. You're locked in a duel with a skilled opponent. They fire an unknown spell at you, and you shout. Oh, I'm definitely a Protego. I like.
What's Protego?
That's a shield. Yep.
Oh.
Yep. So I'm a. It's your 5th year at Hogwarts, and you've just received a howler from your parents. What for? Oh, that is sneaking in the Forbidden Forest at night on a dare. That is, I'm very. Which of these Dumbledore quotations speaks to you? Pity the living above all those who live without love. Oh yeah, that words not so fun are most inexhaustible source of magic. I do talk a lot. Matters not what someone is born, what they grow up to be. It does not to dwell on dreams and forget to live. Ooh, I like that one. Yeah, you gotta live.
You gotta live.
You gotta live. I don't want this to go on forever, and it seems like it is.
All right. So we'll leave it up to the Sorting Hat.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put this on and see what happens.
It says Hufflepuff. You're in Hufflepuff.
Oh my. I guess I'm a Hufflepuff.
We all saw it coming, Bobby.
You
give off classic Hufflepuff energy.
That is what I am now.
Hey,
I'm a Hufflepuff.
To be fair, what's his name was a Hufflepuff, and he saved the day. Longbottom, Neville Longbottom.
He was not. He was a Gryffindor.
He was?
Yes, he was definitely.
Why do I think he was a Hufflepuff?
Because he has Hufflepuff vibes.
He does have Hufflepuff energy.
He definitely has.
But he was a Gryffindor?
He was definitely a Gryffindor. Yeah.
Who's a Hufflepuff then? Do we even know any Hufflepuffs?
Yes, Cedric Diggory was a Hufflepuff.
Which one's Cedric Diggory?
He was the one who was killed.
Okay.
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson was a Hufflepuff?
Yeah.
Batman was a Hufflepuff?
Yes, he was.
I did not know Batman was a Hufflepuff. Did you know that, Daniel?
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson, you know who Cedric Diggory was?
Yeah, he was in the Triwizard Tournament.
You knew he was a Hufflepuff?
Yes.
Oh.
I didn't know it was Batman.
Yeah, he plays Batman now.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? I did not know he was a Hufflepuff. He does not give off Hufflepuff energy.
Hey.
He gives off Gryffindor energy for sure.
That's,
wasn't he gonna win? Like, wasn't he about to win?
He was going to win. He was the school champion. Everyone loved him.
Nobody with a jaw that square is a Hufflepuff.
Hey, it's for every man. I'm an every man kind of guy.
Yes.
I'm here for the common man.
Have you seen the video of like they're trying to do a recruitment video for Hogwarts, and it's like a college. You know how you see like the college recruitment videos, like I'm an Ohio State Buckeye, and I this and that.
Right.
Well, and then they're showing each house and like I'm a Gryffindor, I'm brave, I'm a Slytherin, I'm ambitious, and then it gets to the Hufflepuff and like I'm a Hufflepuff, and like you're supposed to say what you are. I'm a Hufflepuff. It's like, but you got to say like you're Brit, say what your house does. Hufflepuff. And like they never quite get it. Like it's just, and they keep going back to them, and they just never quite.
There is actually a musical my son was in this last year called Hufflepuff.
Really?
It's called The Puffs or something like that. It's all about the 7 years that Harry Potter's at Hogwarts. He's a side character. It's all about the Hufflepuffs.
Hold on a second. You're telling me that Neville Longbottom is not a Hufflepuff?
He's not.
And what was the guy's name?
Cedric Diggory.
Cedric Diggory. Now that name does sound like Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Diggory, Cedric Diggory sounds like a Hufflepuff name,
Yeah.
but still, you're telling me that guy was in Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Not in Gryffindor, and
Yep.
Neville Longbottom was in Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Blows my mind.
You said you knew the movies, man.
Blows my mind. I thought he was a Hufflepuff all this time. I thought for sure he was a Hufflepuff.
Yeah. Well, us Hufflepuffs, we are pretty exclusive.
Listen, I don't know what other Hufflepuffs are there. Just the guy who died. We have the boy who lived and the boy who died.
Right, and there's Helga, who's our founder, Helga Hufflepuff.
Who's Helga Hufflepuff?
She's the founder of the Hufflepuff.
What did she do?
She founded the house.
Oh,
It's like Godric Gryffindor, Salazar Slytherin, and Rowena Ravenclaw, the founders of the house. She was the one who said, you know what? I don't care what all of y'all do. I just want to teach kids magic and how to be good people. That's what she was about.
Were any teachers Hufflepuff?
Yes. The gardening teacher.
Oh yeah, she gives off Hufflepuff energy for sure.
Yeah, I Professor Sprout.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Who was Ravenclaw who was a teacher that was in Ravenclaw house?
Teacher Ravenclaw house.
That one teacher seems like a Ravenclaw.
I think Phileas Flitwick.
Who's that?
The charms professor, the Warwick Davis.
He was a Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
I
think.
What about the psychic one? She seems like a Ravenclaw for some reason.
She probably was, but I don't think it was ever specifically
I don't know
said.
if they ever said. What was what's her name? What was
McGonagall?
Yeah, McGonagall.
She was Gryffindor.
She was Gryffindor.
Yeah,
okay.
McGonagall was.
Was she the head of Gryffindor? She was, or
yes.
whatever.
Yep, she was head of the house.
And then what was the big guy?
Dumbledore?
Yeah, Dumbledore. What was Dumbledore?
He was Gryffindor.
He was a Gryffindor.
Yep.
What was Hagrid?
Gryffindor.
Oh, so they're just all the characters people like. They're Gryffindor.
Yeah, it was basically, hey, we're gonna have this house versus everybody else, and if you don't root for this house,
yeah, right,
you're evil.
They set it up. Yeah, they set it up. What about Creepy Girl?
Creepy Girl.
Who's Moon? Luna Lovegood.
Luna Lovegood. She is Ravenclaw.
Yeah, she seems like a Ravenclaw.
Yeah,
That's a Ravenclaw energy.
Yeah.
The Ravenclaws are
smart
and creepy.
Yeah.
And know a lot of stuff. The Gryffindors are just good at stuff and
brave and dumb.
Yeah. There we go. Hufflepuffs are scared and dumb. No, no, Hufflepuffs are they're just happy to be there.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Slytherin are sneaky and ambitious, and what else? What did I miss any?
Yeah, no,
I named them all.
That's it. Yeah,
I got sorted into Slytherin last time I did a survey.
Yeah,
which is why I got this hat. I got this hat at Universal.
My family usually thinks of me as being in Slytherin.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Can I be on the podcast now?
What do you want to say?
I want to say that
Here, come here. Come under. Come under. All right, Packer wanted to say what he was sorted into. The sorting hat did put you in what house?
Gryffindor.
You're in Gryffindor? Oh, okay, very good.
You sure? You brave?
Yes.
You're brave? Okay.
Very brave.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think that's about all. Do you have any shows coming up?
I don't have any. I've got a couple things in the fire, but nothing to officially announce right now.
Okay. Well, definitely please come tomorrow night to Really Good Beer Stop. If you guys buy a ticket, if you're available, Really Good Beer Stop. And come see Danny Johnson, Joey Nickel, John Vrenenberg, and Patrick Carson. It's going to be a good show.
I will swing by if I can.
What do you want to say?
Nothing.
Okay.
I just want to be here.
All right. Thank you guys. This has been the Today Is podcast. Wait, what was our new catchphrase? It was like, today is whatever we say it is.
Today,
And you're here for it.
I completely forgot about that.
See you tomorrow.
Have a good one.
Wait,
What?
I need to tell something. Have a good day.
Okay.